We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base pass.
For the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in safely. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Kiermaier on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Comes the 1-2 from Sale. And 2-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
On to first, the double play. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
In now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to get him started again following the double play. The 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Rays held in check here. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Ryan Yarbrough gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch.
At the ball.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. Now the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now another 2-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 1 out, nobody on. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Striding in, J.D. Martinez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's in.
Fouled off. Two and two.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Comes set with the 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. 1st and 2nd now. 1 man out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
So 2 on with 2 away, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball 1. Chavis has had a nice campaign so far, and fans are noticing. He comes into today as the 2nd leading vote getter at first base in All-Star fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The 2-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. New inning set to get underway. So striding forward now, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Pilar, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the 2nd. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to 3rd. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Softly hit to short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau. No balls and a strike to count. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Nate Lowe, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Ready with another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting it, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
So stepping in, Willie Adames. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit sharply on the ground. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now. And now a pitch on the way. Outside, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this goes right through his glove on into left field.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They're down 1-0.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Kiermaier's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
Ready for another chance, Austin Meadows. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Two out here and a runner at second. Hit well towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe hit down the third baseline. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Pillar is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. 2-1 the count to Pillar. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Andrew Benintendi is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. First pitch on its way.
Ball left outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the pitch. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Yandy Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
0-1's the count.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. And the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Into the box now, Brandon Lau. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit sharply toward the right side. Verdugo is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nate Lowe. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now here it comes. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 1-0. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. In his career, Bogaerts carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Popped him up. Low backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael Chavis.
At the plate, Michael Chavis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's off the green monster. The throw into second. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-2. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Now batting, Willie Adames.
Leading off for the Rays, the shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And certainly worth the second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher Mike Zunino. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball, that's out.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 2-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. Popped up. Bogarts is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He's there and records the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Stepping up now, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Seared down the first baseline. Speared on the dive. It's there. He got him.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. He's set and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Two out with the man at first. This is pulled into right. Renfroe is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in once again, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at bat.
The left fielder, Jose Martinez.
First pitch on its way.
Ball back outside.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Ready on 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count still. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And right into the shift, but this is foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
0-2 is the count.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand just the 1, but they lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 249 career. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Diego Castillo takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now back, first baseman, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Castillo features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of the bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left, and it bangs off the monster. He'll get it into second. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The third baseman.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So now to the plate, Rafael Devers, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. Pedroia is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. 3 runs already home here. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99. Alex.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. From the belt, the pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Colin Poche takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And it's fouled away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We're through 6 full. The Red Sox lead it 4-1. Ready once again, Brandon Lau, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Number 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 35, Nate Lowe.
Standing in, Nate Lowe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And into left field for a 1-out hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Now that catcher, Mike Zunino.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Darwinzon Hernandez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he drives a liner to right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Kiermaier. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
The left fielder.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
At the plate, Jose Martinez, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
So striding in, Austin Meadows, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Whoa, that's down.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And that's over. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Renfroe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pillar's there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Rays 3. Nick Anderson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Nick Anderson.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball offered at and missed.
21.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch, and he blew it right by him there.
The 1-1 home. Into center field, line drive base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bogaerts carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. None out, runners at first and second. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Chavis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Count 3-0.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Low. Camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Red Sox leave him loaded, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. At the plate, Yandy Diaz, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Josh Taylor will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
And he lays off for ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 8.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Here it comes on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Ready with the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, Nate Lowe. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Manuel Margot will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Manuel Margot.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. As a look, now the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A 1-2 pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Devers has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They still trail it here 4-3. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Daniel Robertson is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Daniel Robertson.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
2-1.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground to the right side. And there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Renfroe will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Number 5, Kevin.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
That's the ball. 2 balls.
Bases
no
are empty
strikes.
here with 2 men out. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And he fouls this one off. The 3-1 pitch. Hit to third. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in now, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Boston Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Sale earns win number 7 on the season. Brandon Workman wraps it up for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rays, 3 runs, 11 hits. 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.